If you've ever faced a U0100 no communication on your vehicle, you know how frustrating it can be. That means that your OBD-II scan tool can't communicate with your engine computer, and that can be caused by several different things. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step what you can do to troubleshoot and resolve this issue, so let's dive in. So the first step is to confirm that there is indeed no communication with the ECM or ECU. You can either do an auto scan of all the modules and it might throw you a code U0100, or when you click on engine specifically, it might give you the code U0100, or just simply says it's unable to communicate with your ECU. So we can verify that this one is not communicating with the ECU. So the next step is to check the battery. Weakening or a bad battery can definitely interfere with the ECU communicating with other modules in a vehicle. So this is a very good step to test. I put it on voltage mode, and when you take a multimeter and just see what the voltage is, it should be anywhere between 12.3 to 12.7 when the engine is off. If you don't have a multimeter like this one, you can just remove the battery and drop it off to your nearest auto parts store. They can test the battery outside of the vehicle and let you know if it needs to be replaced. The next step is to test all the fuses relating to the ECM and CAN communication. I've located online, and if you have access to your service wiring diagrams or owner's manual to find out specifically where the ECU relays and fuses are, like I did here, you'll be able to find and match it accordingly and test it with either a fuse tester by pulling them out or using a multimeter on continuity test, and just kind of going one by one and finding all the ECU related fuses to make sure they're all good. And then these largeable fuse links right here, you can see inside if they're good, and then pulling it out and inspecting the pins as well as the fuse from the back side so there's no corrosion on the sockets themselves and on the fuse. And you might even have a dedicated ECM fuse located right on the battery positive terminal. In this case, this is a 250 amp fuse built in right into the head of the terminal cable. The next step is to check any kind of wiring that might be damaged that's going to and from the engine computer, as well as CAN communication, and make sure none of the connectors are disconnected. So make sure they're all fully seated. And I'm going to inspect these wires here that's responsible for communication. And this is the ECU right here. I'm going to check the plugs on this one. So if you already checked all your fuses, your wiring, all the connectors seem to be solid, then there's a good chance your ECU itself is at fault. If that's the case, visit UpFix.com, select your year, make, and model, and see if we support your ECU or PCM for repairs. If we don't, you can visit our custom repair form and select that no communication is the issue you're having, or if it's something else, let us know, and we can get that sorted out for you. So the next step has a little bit more advanced diagnostics. We're going to be testing that the power and the negative cables from the ECU are making connection to the battery itself, and that the CAN communication lines are communicating with the body control module and the OBD-II port. So I'm going to put it on continuity test. It has a breakout right here. So I'm going to put one of my probes in here and just make sure it's communicating with the positive. Doing the same for the negative. So if you have the pinout for the ECU, you know that your power, your ground, and your CAN lines, you can ensure and test all those wires, specifically those wires, to make sure it's communicating and to make sure that it's still live and working. So the final step is to actually make sure the ECU is now able to communicate with the OBD-II scan tool. I'm going to go to engine and make sure that your ignition is on. Give it a second, and there you go. It's able to communicate. I clicked read codes. There's no codes. ECU information is specific to your vehicle. You might be able to see everything for your vehicle. We're going to take it for a test drive, make sure that the check engine light has been cleared and is going to be, disappeared from the instrument cluster. And that's it. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button. And also, if you want to see more repair guides or how-tos, then subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you have any specific questions or you want to see any kind of future videos, then leave them in the comments below. And if you want to see all the services that we offer on our website, visit UpFix.com. We'll see you next time.